it's important to understand, and this is so cool when you think about this, and most people hadn't really thought about this, but it's so important that you understand that your 5 poetry and your 5 prophecy, or your 17 prophecy, were written during the time that the 17 history books were written. Okay? That helps when you have that little tidbit right there, it helps make reading the Old Testament so much easier, because you could be reading the Old Testament and you can't understand, well, I just read about this guy over here and now I'm reading about him again over here, and it's so confusing. Okay? It's because your 5 poetry books and your 17 prophetical books were written during the time that the 17 history books were written. Okay, I'll give you an example. Say David. David wrote a lot of the Psalms, which is a poetry book. Yet his life is detailed in the history books. And in the history books, what was going on with him in his life was laid out in history, but how he felt about it and how he cried out to God and the different things that he felt and thought and said would be found in Psalms, one of the poetry books. So that's an example of how you can find this in those, okay?